Hi, I'm Susan Stillman, Founding Director with Willow House, and we are going to talk about the basics of creating a centerpiece today. The basic supplies that you'll want are a sharp knife, a small cutting board, a pair of scissors to do a project like this, some tape, and some ribbon. And the first thing you're going to want to start off with is a fabulous piece. And that's what we have here today is our French wire carousel caddy. It's a simple piece, it's an easy piece to use, and it's deceptively large. In the catalog it looks a lot smaller than it is, and I know sometimes people wonder if the jars actually come with the piece. So it provides you all the basics of a great, easy centerpiece. The next ingredient that you need with a great centerpiece is fresh flowers. The thing that makes this centerpiece affordable is the fact that it only requires 5 flowers. So if you love Gerber daisies like I do, because they're happy flowers, it's affordable. It's something that everybody can do. Now, at this time of year where we live in Houston, there are azaleas out everywhere. So if you love pink and you want something bright and cheery, go clip some azaleas and pop them in the water. And that's another very, very affordable way to create a centerpiece. All we did around the sides was we took the ribbon and we wove it around the bottom, and then we actually taped it. Instead of doing a bow, we decided that tape would be a lot less conspicuous and would make the star of the centerpiece the Gerber daisies instead of the ribbon. Now, the last thing I want to show you today about the basics of a centerpiece is how to cut a flower. It's not something that they teach in school unless you go to floral design school. But it's important. If you're going to invest in the flowers and you're going to invest in the piece, you want the flowers to last as long as possible. And that starts with the way you cut it. So you want a very sharp knife, or if you have a pair of scissors, scissors are great. Clipping shears I use sometimes, but florists will recommend a very sharp knife, and you'll want a little cutting board like this because it makes it easier to use. You can cut it down to size like this. You're always going to cut at an angle because that is how the flower stays fresh. It absorbs the water a lot better that way. Now, I like to cut it down a little bit so I can gauge exactly where I need to cut it by just sticking it in there. And now I'm going to cut it just a little bit more so that that beautiful head pops right on the top. And we're going to put it here because we're going to alternate colors, of course. And then we're going to do the same thing with the mini Gerber. Cut it down to size. See how much shorter we want it to be. Cut it again at your angle. Pop it in there. And you see, you know what? It was a little bit shorter than the other one, but that doesn't matter. There's perfection in the imperfection. And there you have it. A fabulous, fabulous little centerpiece. It's 360 degrees. And it is spring. Thanks for tuning in today. We hope to have another one for you real soon. Happy spring.